What a great day it is to be a Spider-Man fan. Oh my God. The photo you're looking at right now, I don't know if it's been officially verified, like a representative has come out and commented on it, but it's all but official at this point that this is indeed a leaked image from Spider-Man No Way Home. Apparently, they're having so much trouble finishing the special effects, and they're under such a time crunch that they're having to bring in outside people who don't maybe have the same interest in keeping secrets and maintaining that level of professional decorum. And now these images are out. So right now is your first leaked image of the three Spider-Men together. You got Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire, all three Spider-Men in one image. If anybody ever doubted that that's what we were going to get in the movie, here it is now. But it doesn't even stop there, because here's your photo of a little bit around the dinner table with Peter Parker, Aunt May, Happy Hogan, and who's that right there? That is Daredevil, Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox. That is very, very, very exciting. Now, these leaked photos have got the John Campea show all over them, which I can't help but chuckle at. John, I love you, but it's kind of funny. He tries to posture like he's a serious journalist, but then when it comes time to share some leaked images, got to make sure he gets his name all over them. But God bless him for getting these out. I don't really watch his show much, but he's making me want to look up whatever episode he. Presumably, there was an episode of his show where he showed these off, and I'm going to have to look that up because I want to hear a little bit about where he got them from. I'm sure he can't say by name, but maybe he alludes to it or something. So I was at home looking after my daughter like I do every Tuesday morning, and I was making her lunch and looking forward to coming into work to finish off another video I've got to work on. And I was listening to a video in the background while I was making my daughter lunch, and I heard mention of these leaked Spider-Man No Way Home images, and I had to say, hold on, what? And look into it. And to my delight and surprise, late last night, they dropped. So I was already in bed asleep at the time because I get up on Tuesdays early with my daughter when she wakes up, and she's only 2. So I got to be ready to get up at like 6 in the morning. So I'm already in bed when these photos leaked last night. But the first tweet that I saw that talked about it was this one right here from the @spider_leaks account, where he's showing the 2 photos that we just looked at. And what a day to be a fan. Now, this right here off to the side is interesting because apparently Screen Rant ran a piece about Tom Holland hinting at a conversation taking place in the movie, a conversation happening about what it means to be a hero. And this photo is revealing that the conversation he's talking about is with Matt Murdock. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. There we go. Yeah, is with Matt Murdock. That's very, very exciting. So what I'm really curious about, now that we see Charlie Cox's Daredevil is in this universe, what I'm really curious about is the following. Are they saying that those Netflix Marvel shows are part of the MCU? Just Daredevil from those shows is part of the MCU? Or like is Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and Iron Fist and the Punisher running around somewhere? Are we going to see those guys in this movie? That would be something else, hey? I could really enjoy a Spider-Man movie, a whole movie that's about that original Punisher story when the Punisher thinks Spider-Man is a bad guy and goes after him. That would be a whole movie that would be worth seeing. Or maybe here's the thing. You do a movie where Kraven the Hunter is the main bad guy, and it's Kraven the Hunter and Punisher both trying to hunt Spider-Man. I'm getting way ahead of myself here. Totally geeking out about this stuff. But what people are saying online about this is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I just wanted to scroll down and take a look at what people are saying here. Eternal, I don't know, more tweets not to do with this. Here's one just for fun. This guy looks like every single Spider-Man actor put together. He's not wrong. He's definitely not wrong. When I was hitting the No Way Home hashtag, there was a lot of cool stuff going on and people making jokes. Tobey Maguire confirmed, and they circled the trademark symbol in the poster. Now, before we get into all that, I got some other stuff to show you. Okay. Here's somebody verifying the leak. So before we knew that it's actually real, some people were verifying the leak because, of course, when this came out at night, people were like, are these doctored? Are these Photoshopped? Did somebody create these? So I saw a few different spots where people were pointing out that that is no image of Tobey Maguire we've ever seen anywhere else. It would have been extremely hard to fake. And they're also revealing, let's see. How can I get this open? Tell you what, I'll open a new tab. And we'll do it here, and then we'll open it up. There we go. So, yeah, so there is a photo that leaked a while ago. You remember when these photos of Andrew Garfield leaked online, and there's a lot of talk of, are they real, are they fake? So you see this user has circled the metal pole that he's grabbing and the floor that he's standing on, and showing off that that's the pole and the floor from the photo that we're looking at. So this could be, you know, even then it could still be an elaborate ruse. Just the hoaxster could just, you know their way around Photoshop and be able to use the details. But like I said, now we know these are actually real, and it's incredible stuff. And then I can't. Oh, they're showing off the shoes here. That the shoes that he's wearing underneath the desk here are the same shoes that he's wearing on top of the car in the official trailer. One last thing I'm going to show you here that's actually cool is here's the official released poster for Spider-Man No Way Home. And I don't know if this is more leaks or just this. I'm thinking this is somebody did a Photoshop job, but it's cool and I had to show it to you. So somebody has put together 3 posters. So these, in theory, would be the character posters for the 3 Spider-Men. Of course, Tom Holland in the middle, wearing his Iron Spider suit, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I love classic Spidey so much that I really just want to see that one all the time. As far as I'm concerned, that's what Spider-Man looks like. So him wearing the Iron Spider suit in this poster, it's all good. It's fun to play it in the video game. And then, of course, on the right, you've got Andrew Garfield. Yeah, so these are definitely not real because that Andrew Garfield pose is taken from the movie. But it's still cool. It's a cool concept, and you never know. You might be seeing a concept like this at your local multiplex when they finally do get around to revealing the character posters, which they might do now that the proverbial cat is out of the bag. One thing I wanted to ask you about, dear viewer, and you can let me know in the comments what you think about this. There's a lot of talk about leaked images and is it cool and how competitive it is for people who want to be the leaker and have that social media juice and, what's up for grabs, the following that is, the potential new followers and, you get to be a player in the game sort of thing. Then I see a lot of people on Twitter talking about how leaks are not cool. You shouldn't be doing it. If you're a real fan, you wouldn't be leaking. Well, first of all, these people, I don't think they're real fans. I don't think in a lot of cases they care beyond the clout that they're going to get from it. But then on the other hand, I think the companies themselves, especially with a movie that is as anticipated as a Spider-Man movie would be, I think the movie studios are working the leaks into the marketing. I would not be surprised at all to learn that the Sony marketing department was in on this on some level, even if it was just maybe to turn a blind eye when they knew something was going to happen. But you think about, the dollars spent. At the end of the day, Sony is a big giant corporation. And as much as it would be fun to keep all of these secrets and let us fans discover it for ourselves when we see the movie, Sony doesn't care about any of that. All Sony cares about is that lots of people buy tickets. Butts and seats is all they care about. So if they can get headlines and generate buzz by letting the leaks out, well, then why wouldn't they? It's free publicity. So if they could get $400 million worth of advertising but only spend $150 million, why wouldn't they? And they still get to be the good guy. Well, right? Because, it's not like they let the cat out of the bag in a trailer. It's leaks. What do you want to do? It's a leak. We had no control over it, right? So I'm very curious to see how this evolves, where this goes from here. And the last thing I'm going to do here on this video is talk about this poster because there's lots of clues here about what we're going to see. I mean, it's pretty obvious at this stage that we're getting the full Sinister Six Doctor Strange. Doctor Octopus's tentacles are here first and foremost. The electrical current is obviously representing Electro. You got this sandstorm in the back here. That's obviously supposed to be Sandman. We're up to 3. Green Goblin makes 4. And then you've got you've still so many more villains that, like, how do you limit it even to 6? Vulture, he's still alive, so why wouldn't he be in this? Especially because he's I don't know if he's one of the founding members of the Sinister Six in the comics, but he's been one of the members over and over and over again. But you got him. They've alluded to Scorpion. At the end of Spider-Man Homecoming, it was Scorpion that asked Vulture if he knows who Spider-Man is, right? He's got the big scorpion tattoo on his neck. I really wish we would have seen him as Scorpion already before he was going to be in the Sinister Six, but what can you do? Then you got Mysterio, who I know he died in the last movie, but I mean, it's comics, right? No one ever stays dead. And plus, we're talking about dimension hopping and time travel, so whatever. Go pick him up from before he was dead and bring him on up to the present. And the Lizard from the first Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie. So you've got lots of bad guys in the mix. Plus Ned, who that name in the comics, he turns into the Hobgoblin. I wouldn't be surprised if something happens to Ned in this movie and he becomes a bad guy as well. That would be quite a twist. There's a lot of rumors that there's going to be an important big death in this movie, whether it's going to be Ned or MJ or Aunt May. And that might give an opportunity for one of the bad guys to have a change of heart. Maybe Dr. Octopus has some kind of redemption like he did in Spider-Man 2. You've also opened the door with the ending of the Venom movie that we all just saw, Venom Let There Be Carnage. Venom is more of an anti-hero these days in the comics and in the movies. He's not necessarily a villain. So maybe he reveals himself, and he's the one who helps Spider-Man in the end. Lots of fun to think about this stuff. I'm excited to see this movie. If I don't get tickets to the Thursday night preview screening, I'm just going to be so upset and depressed and sad. That'll ruin Christmas for me, because you know what's going to happen. The people who go see that Thursday night preview screening are going to be all over it, and all the secrets are going to be spoiled after that. Any big reveals, cameos, whatever, the cat's going to be out of the bag as soon as those fan screenings let out on the Thursday night before the movie officially comes out on, right now it's scheduled to be December 17th. So with all of the talk about why isn't there another poster, why isn't there another trailer, I don't think it's just because, COVID has messed everything up, or they're still not sure they want to still be able to change the date if they want to at the last minute. All of that may be true, but I think a bigger part of it is that they don't need to, because this movie probably more than any other movie, I would have put Batman in the same category, except that with all of the controversy going on, it doesn't seem like the Batman with Robert Pattinson. I'm just not getting the vibe that has the intense level of passion and interest that previous Batman movies have had. That could be because of the whole Zack Snyder thing and how that was a mixed bag in terms of the reaction to it from the people. It could be because of the drama we've heard about a troubled production on the set of the Robert Pattinson Batman. I don't know. But there was once a time when I thought Batman and Spider-Man were on equal footing in terms of how big of a property they are in the movies. But now Spider-Man edges it out by a wide margin, I think. And I don't think there's any other property in the movies. I don't think there's any other movie subject at all that has this level of passion and interest and hype around it. So they don't need to do any of that, because people are going to talk about it online, and the online chatter is going to sell it. So why spend money on what you could get for free? Hype and promotion I'm talking about. And I think that could well be the part of the strategy. Okay, I've got to cut this short and get back to what I was doing. I'm glad that we got to look at these pictures together, because this channel is all about being a fan and a Spider-Man fan first and foremost. So let me know how excited you are to see these images and how excited you are to see this movie when it finally comes out in just over a month's time. I'm already looking forward to owning the Blu-ray, owning multiple versions of the Blu-ray from all over the world, and watching it again and again and again to pick it apart. And then the real big lingering question is, Will it live up to the hype? Because it's real easy to just shove this thing full, chock-a-block with, fan service stuff like multiple Spider-Man, multiple villains, all this kind of stuff. But is the story going to be so gripping and have all of the layers that are going to lend itself to repeat viewing? I sure hope so. I'll be watching, and I know you will too. So thanks for clicking on this. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about all of this in a comment below, and I can't wait to be talking about this with y'all. Peace.